Throughout Slichas and Yom Kippur, we repeat over and over again, Hashem, Hashem, Kel Rachum V'Chanun, and the whole 13 attributes of mercy. So many times, over and over again. What's the great message behind the 13 attributes of mercy? So the Gemara in Rosh Hashana explains that Hashem, as it were, stood in front of Moshe Rabbeinu, wearing a talis, like a shliach tzibor, and he said, every time that the Jewish people sin, Ya'aseh lefanai kaseda hazeh. You should do before me the 13 attributes, V'ani moichol lehem, and I'll forgive them. That's great. Maybe that's why we say the 13 attributes over and over time. There's so many sins. So we say, Hashem, Hashem, you're great, you're wonderful, you're forgiving, you're slow to anger. Oh, forgive me. Is that really what happens? Does Hashem say, not sin as much as you like, but when you sin, okay, don't worry, just say these magic words. What's going on? So if you focus on the words, it doesn't actually say that we should read before him, we should say before him these 13 attributes. It doesn't say, Kol zman shisra choitin yikra lefanai. The whole time that Jewish people sin, you should read before me these words. It says, Ya'aseh lefanai. You should do these words. Ya'aseh, you should perform these words. We find that there's a mitzvah in the Torah, halachta b'drachav, that we've got to be like Hashem. We find in the Gemara in Shabbos explains how do we do that? Well, just like Hashem is slow to anger, we should be slow to anger. Just like Hashem is kind, we should be kind. Another Gemara explains that just like Hashem buried Moshe Rabbeinu, we should also bury the dead. Just like Hashem visited Avram who was ill, we should also visit the sick. The Gemara in Rosh Hashana over here is telling us that if we have sinned and we stand before Hashem and we're slow to anger and we're forgiving and we perform these 13 attributes as best as we can, we're trying to be like Hashem, then he stands before us, then we stand before him and he says, Moichal lachem, I forgive you. Because that's how we're to other people, and as a midah keneged midah, as a way that Hashem interacts, like we're interacting with other people, Hashem will forgive us. And with this message, and if we learn to be like Hashem in these 13 attributes, then Hashem will all be zeicha to a kasiva v'chasim and tova.